And at rural communities, the majority, or over 70% to say, they engage in agriculture, which is a subsistence, and the major impediments or barriers is to access quality inputs. They might access, but the distances they travel, they are so huge. This intervention was designed to cut on those transportation costs, even to make available inputs in the nearest communities. So we had to engage with agro-dealers whom we partnered with. So we discovered that these agro-dealers, mostly they just operate within towns. They don't have outlets there in communities where we have actual farmers. So farmers who tend to travel longer distances, and others will even give up to buy quality inputs. Instead, they will just keep on recycling their inputs, which will result in low yields. And basically, low yields will entail low income.
The thing that sparked my interest when I met Yapasa is that they wanted us to go an extra mile, which I was a little bit hesitant, and I did not have the courage to do it. Being in the north, we lack skilled manpower to carry out such a project. We were looking at extending our services to the point of the farmer, way there in their location, which was maybe 200 kilometers from Kasama.
Let's we are dealing in what we call the inputs including seeds, the fertilizers and chemicals. We are also doing aggregation. There are a lot of mushrooming agro-dealers around the towns. So to lessen that kind of competition, as we've decided to take the input closer to the farmers, where these others they cannot reach. Initially, we started with 28 community agro-dealers in 4 districts. But at the end of everything we remain only with the 17 active community agro-dealers.
The coming of Yapasa, they helped us to train those people, to train them in horticulture products, the products that we sold.
Tubashire barepitamu ba Brian kutira opalino nchende tulefwako emisepera bapangeko demo garden. So muri demo garden yoine naisa kwatira moneshu ko batsenda ko panga attend workshop.
Ma trainings kwena mwa ibimbire okwishiba imibomfesha ya miti pawuta ustisho omuntu chakutikairia yachuliramo ero baritireko nabakutukanisha kuno bwino fyo indatawo kamba customer ero nefyo indatandike fyobe nokusonsomba munchende muwikire bashibuli mikuti beshibe kuti nomba bala kwatiro kumupepi process twa mana commission fafine washitisha fafine percentage mucho washitisha.
The challenge was not really the farmer, but the personnel that would engage to help us in those communities. And did they have the skills to do it? Did they have the training? Which was not the case. They did not have that training. They did not have those skills. They had not been business people before. And so getting this person from a community and telling them to start up something small was really a big challenge. Initially with Yapasa, we started with the fish products. The fish products were not products that I sold before Yapasa. Yapasa came to me and said, why don't you begin selling fish feed? And I said, I don't have the customers for fish feed. And so we began to look for demonstration sites with farmers with our first project. And we managed to find 10 farmers. We helped them with the fingerlings, we helped them with the training. After the farmers started rearing that fish, my market for fish feed also started coming up. I started getting these orders for fish feed and ended up including that product as one of my products in my shops. The selection of the cards was done carefully by myself and Yapasa. We traveled through the district trying to identify suitable members of the community, members who were known, who at least had a family and could be trusted within the community, and who would easily relate to their fellow farmers. And these cards were used to do small horticultural demos. And those demos, we were provided with seeds and seedlings. So once they had trained them, they were able to show other youths what horticulture was doing for them, unlike just selling the products.
Lyali lishuko lyako bati balesa mukusangwako balesa mbirirako pali lya ine demo bako bati nangu niko lyako ine kuma gardens yabo lintu balebomba tabako ekyokulufya nyama kanshi balesa fe abengisana.
A lot of youths who were interested in horticulture but had no access, close access to the products. So we would provide the seed at the point of the farmer at a good price, because we had these products that were being moved to the point of the farmer at a reasonable price, because we're using motorbikes as well to transport those products.
People, they are able to access the inputs right there in their communities. Currently, meanwhile, we're just busy promoting the production of inputs, and then these farmers in those communities, they grow vegetables, and then they sell to the communities. The challenges were, some of these communities, we engaged the women and youth groups. Instead of working as a group, some they took it personal, whereby they threatened other members not to come closer into the business. Some, after conducting some sales, they could go to Lusaka, to Copper Belt, using the same money to do some other business using our sales. So after discovering that, we had to cancel the contract we had with them.
We faced challenges of pilferage in some of the cards, where we found some shortages in terms of products and cash. And the main problem was that we did not have a monitoring system, mostly because of the location of the card. So if there was anything that I could change, actually I'm still looking for a product or a system that would work well in the field that did not need internet, because the problem is the connectivity. We had 25 cards, though we had to reduce on the number because of some were inefficient, some would incur some shortages in some areas. Like any other business, some did not do too well.
So far the result has been good. Farmers in those communities have reported increased yield. The cards have reported increased sales. Then to the main agro dealer, it has been much positive. We have some agro dealers in Mopro province reporting that actually the sales from their main shops compared through the cards have sold so much sales more than in their main shops, which for us as a project, that is a positive outcome.
We had a huge impact on sales in terms of volume, because we were now able to sell probably triple what we used to. We had a footprint of about 25 more outlets. So you can imagine, even if one of the outlets sold 10 pieces, multiplied by 25, that would already be 250.
This community agro dealer model of business, it has worked well, whereby when we add all the community agro dealers in that particular district, like Samfia, Milenge, Kawambo, and Ichelenge, the total sales, and then you compare it with the main shop, but they are surpassing the main shop. We have seen a lot of farmers, including the younger ones, empowered. The year ago they had a thatched house. Now they have replaced that thatched house with iron sheets and the solar lights, which we are selling for Vitalite and Supermoto. So even you are driving in those outskirts, remotest part of the country, you see at least the light is there, lighting during the night time. To us, that is an impact. That is a score. And that we feel as blessed as we feel good, because we want to grow with our people. We want to grow with them. That is real development. That is what we want to see.
We have other youths who are getting interested every day in what the other youths have been taught. And those youths are able to show them and give them examples through their sales and improved lives.
Kwena amaplans yandi akutira ningatwalirira na kampani bantu nisambiriramu efintu ifikankala sana in terms ubulimi ina ishayishibepo fyenango chimo paro abulimi naletenda fikwa chichakwangashi nombo ruru inorwako bati na ba community agro dealers ndeti panga attend ama workshop nasambirira okutira ubulimi na bwena wali waninchito kupitira mu bulimi na ine wina kuntanshi ndenekera okutira abantu bakambo okubomba ko perform pamwanti
ifo ndeba tungirira ba shibulimi ba nono mu myaka ndeba tungirira okubeba okutira amataba nga walima ni season nomba nga walima garden muri tomato, impwa, repu, Chinese na onion wakola kwa tempia chitanshita taupuse no kwete shop ichikuru fye ni management ngo bafe committed na ida ine programu walasanga wakola kwa tempia tawakulapi libiri fye nga musaru wali basano wachipa ni kuishi nono wamba kutwa pa market kutungwira feno kuchitamu watuka wilamo wabika mu fertilizer wamba kutapisha wabika ko muti after 7 days wala pa market so nilionse mpya shire ingana ncho lefo kuchita kuti waji
twala twalilila mulando wako bati naiko bene tule mona mu busuma mule tulenga kuna ifoko ya pantanshi twale bombera na tuleko kubombera through na bulimi bwina bale tupela bale tulango fo tufiro kubomba n'emiti ife ile twakwilisha so tule twalilo kulima nango tulimena ku mulundu sana sana garden na tukwata mu lubani